Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Hugo and Happy New Year. Today we're going to talk about the best dividend stocks for 2021. Before we go further with any stocks, the 6 stocks that I've picked are from UK market. This is for one simple reason, because I don't want to pay the 30% tax on dividends as the US market. In UK you don't pay any tax at all, so therefore all the stocks that I'm talking about is going to be from UK. This is my new strategy. I'm trying to maximize my profits and the profits of those who copy me. So stay around. Everest is in the steel industry. They produce and distribute steel all around Russia, America, Asia, Europe, and Africa. And they operate through 4 other segments, and one of those are steel and coal. Everest have a dividend yield of 9.67%, and it's undervalued of 1.8%. The financial health is 3G, means good. What this means is actually the amount of assets are bigger than the liabilities. So in this case, they are a really big discrepancy between liabilities and assets. And the market sentiment at the moment, it's very strong buy. As you can see in the graph, they are being increasing in the past days. Since we have all-time highs in the market, I do believe that we're going to have a correction, and therefore, and all the stocks may be affected by this correction. Overall, even with the Bitcoin, there's going to be a correction. We don't know yet when, maybe in the upcoming months, but it's still a strong buy, and I do have an order to buy Everest. British American Tobacco provides cigarettes and vaping products all around the world, and the most known products are Lucky Strike and Camel. So it's quite a big brand, as well like Philip Morris, one of the stocks that also I have in my portfolio. The dividend yield is 7.77%. It's undervalued on 55%, which is quite good. And financial health is a G. For one simple reason, it's really smart, the margin between the liabilities and assets. They have more liabilities than assets at the moment. It's just a difference of a few millions in a 16 billion assets value. So it's not a big difference. They have more liabilities than assets actually. And this is why we have a 1G only. But still, it's a good brand, and we still have a market sentiment of buying. And this stock at the moment is not on the top highs. Actually, it's quite down, and it's a good time to buy, since we have a 55% undervalued stock. Standard Life Aberdeen provides assets management across UK, Europe, America, and Asia. This company offers investment solutions and funds, long-term and savings for investments for private and corporate, although they also invest in real estate, which is quite good. Standard Life Aberdeen has a 7.68% of dividend yield. It's undervalued in 2.8%. Financial health, it's 5Gs, which is quite good. They have a big difference between assets and liabilities. They have just a few million in liabilities, and asset valued around 10 billion, which is quite good for the health of this company. So not going to fall in upcoming years. And the market sentiment at the moment, it's hold, and I do think this is because of the undervalue. It's only 2.8%, but the stock is not on the top highs. It went down in a few days back, maybe due to the Brexit. We don't know. Depends on the type of agreements that they have, but it's a good stock to buy. Legal General is one of the companies that I spoke in the past. I had this before, and I'm putting new orders again. I've got around 30% of profit last year with this company, but the focus of course wasn't selling the stock. It was actually holding the stock to gain the profits, which was quite good. And Legal General provides several insurance and products services to their customers. So the dividend yield is 6.6%. It's undervalued on 52%. Again, one good company to buy right now. They are a little bit high at the moment. I don't know if they're going to fall in the upcoming months. The ex-dividend date is going to be March. I'm hoping this is going to fall in the next upcoming days. Since we had some, as you can see in the graph, we had some highs and lows, and they are in the top highs at the moment. Probably they're going to fall. But this doesn't mean that it's not good to buy, because it's still undervalued in 52%. BP, or British Petroleum, they engage the energy business worldwide. They transform crude to natural gas and oil. and ethanol. They will also work with biopower and the solar energy as well. It's a good company. They had a big impact as others in Europe, like Shell. Since we had the lockdown in some travels, one of the biggest markets is aviation, and since the planes are grounded, they can't fly, so therefore they can't sell gas for those planes. The dividend yield is 6.15%. It's undervalued 31%, which is quite good. Financial health, it's 4Gs. They have a big gap between assets and liabilities. The market sentiment it holds, although they are on the lows, and I do think this is a good stock to buy right now. GlaxoSmithKline, they work in the pharmaceutical industry and drug industry. They develop, discover, and manufacture vaccines all around the world. They have products like medicines for HIV and oncology, antiviral, cardiovascular, and also they provide nutrition and health products and skincare. They have a dividend yield of 5.66%. They are undervalued of 53%, and the financial health is 1G for one simple reason. They are a bit lower. They have more liabilities than assets. This is due to all the investigation and discovery that they invest in, but the margin it's quite small in terms of liabilities and assets. Although beside the fact that we have market sentiment, they are 33% undervalued, and it's not on the top highs, it's on the top lows, and it's a good stock to buy right now. So let's now talk about the performance of my portfolio in 2020. These are the results that we got. In terms of trade performance and loss, we have a 4.9%, which was quite good, especially because I've sold Tesla with more than 50% of profits. And in terms of dividends, we only got 0.6%. This is quite low, but bear in mind that we start on eToro in August, and we didn't receive the dividends for August and September. So the calculation that we need to do in the spreadsheet that I've given you, that's in the description, we need to take those months off, and bear in mind that also this dividend is 0.6% after tax. So it's the real value that you're going to receive. Bear in mind this is all our after tax results. Anyway, the ending realized equity it's 5.5%, which is quite good. So if you copy me with $1,000, you're going to realize $55 at the end of the year, and with unrealized equity of 10%. What is this? This is actually the value increase of all the stocks. So in this case, it's going to be the realized equity less the unrealized equity, which is 5%. So you're going to have another 5% that are the stocks that I didn't sold. So in the overall, it's going to be 10% of profits for 2020, which is quite good since we are taking here in account only 6 months and not the 12 months, because I started only in August. These are the stats from eToro. That doesn't allow me to lie. We had a 10% of profit this year, although September and October was really bad, but this was 2 months that I used to averaging, and that's why we got a month of November with 11%. This may occur as well in 2021. We don't know. We are still in the month 0. Let's see what this year brings. As you can see, on my portfolio, I sold Tesla with 89% of profit and 55% of profit in some orders that I had open. And Lumen as well, we got a 53% of profit in some of them. So that's why it was a good time for sell. So my portfolio is still growing up. We got a few bumps in September and November. That's grand. We hope now we may see a new, because we are seeing the market on the whole times high, and probably it's going to fall the next few months due to the market correction, and we may see like a 5% or 10% probably going down. But that's why we have money in balance in order to do some average on those stocks, and we can surpass those negative results. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the like, and if you like the strategy that I adopt now, you can copy me, and I hope you to bring more profits than I brought last year, more than 10%. So stay tuned and see you next week.